my pleasure to welcome you to this Digitalization Transformation Adaptive Leadership Training organized by the State House and facilitated by Messrs. Direct Knowledge Consult Limited. So over the next
I would like to particularly thank the Vice President Senator Kashim Shettima this morning for organizing us with his noble presence as President represented by the Council. And let me just add that up till yesterday, he gave me his assurance to be here. But there's an emergency Fed meeting this morning that changed the narrative. As a matter of fact, I thought, and you know, if we are going to have Fed meeting, these are some of the secrets we don't know. The President and Vice President sit to deliberate on what to discuss before the meeting. So these are issues that kept him at the last minute. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, the renewed Hope Manifesto of Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, highlights Mr. President's vision for the Nigerian workforce, which is to improve productivity in public service through deliberate utilization of workforce and entire operations. It is in line with this commitment that this training program was approved by Mr. President and is starting today. Let me pause here and say that this is not all the people that will be trained. We are having a team of 3, so you are privileged to be the first batch of those to be trained. And we're doing it back to back. The significance of starting this program in the State House, the seat of power, cannot be politicized. This is where the vision of the President is operationalized and transmitted to the larger Nigerian companies for greater productivity and improved service delivery. The goal, therefore, is to commence the process and scale it across the civil service, believing that it will improve service delivery and overall productivity in public service. The training will be implemented by the governance policy and program must be in tandem with global best practices and in tune with the latest technology advancement and innovation.
Any breach regarding that is a criminal offense and it can send you to jail. And knowing it, therefore, you will avoid doing anything that would jeopardize your career and possibly your life. Number 2, patriotism, loyalty, and professionalism, because they go hand in hand. No matter how professional you are and loyal, if you're not patriotic enough to protect the interests of your country, will be just lost. So these 3 things are very important: patriotism, loyalty, and professionalism.
Lax data governance and confidentiality breaches can jeopardize national security, especially when it gets to unauthorized hands. It can cause grave damage to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, can damage the reputation of the government and erode public trust in the government. This is a sobering reminder of what is at stake and the need for us to take this training seriously and to adapt the new line that the State House has decided to follow. Among the key takeaways from the retreat was the critical need to digitalize records and processes at the State House in order to improve security and confidentiality for efficient and transparent service delivery. Today, as we commence this workshop, we take an important step towards addressing this dilemma by turning that recommendation into concrete action. And with that, I want us to give another round of applause to the Public Secretary for this.
Ladies and gentlemen, political holders, staff of the Presidency, the State House, and facilitators, good morning. I'm representing the Vice President and declaring this open on behalf, but he had actually committed to the the permanent secretary as far back as I think Tuesday to be here in person, apart from the fact that we had an emergency track slated for today, which necessitated his opting out. So he sends his warm regards, and I will now read his speech. It is my pleasure to join you this morning on the opening day of this pivotal learning session that will prepare you for the transition to a digitized working environment as part of our e-government master plan 2.0 implementation strategy. This marks a major milestone in the resolve of our government under the leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, DCFR, to lead from the front by ensuring that the rather slow pace of implementation of the master plan is giving a new lease of life from the seat of power. In this regard, the President has decided to take charge by ensuring that the State House transition to a digital, paper-like working environment, which all MEAs are expected to emulate going forward. This approach has worked in the judiciary, where after many false starts, the Supreme Court enforced e-filing of processes in 2018, eliminating thousands of pages of filing documents in multiple copies that were required for every case, and forcing lawyers and judges alike into immediate digital compliance.